Hi, it's Colin from M&M Fishing. I try to explain to you about certain hooks and it's a tutorial on how to tie hooks. So what I've gone and done is I've gone into my camper to get some bigger hooks out so I could show you the better way how to tie a hook. Now these are ones with barbs on. You can see the barb, it's just, if I can, now let's turn it around. There's a little barb just there, catching my finger, see? Now that's a barbed hook. Now, when I explained about if you go onto a fishery and you haven't got any barbless hooks and you've got a barbed hook, and you want to turn that barbed hook into a barbless hook, you need a pair of these pliers. Brilliant. Now I can run my finger round there and it sticks. Now that is hurting me. That's what gets caught in a fish's mouth. And this is what I tried to show you on a previous video link about when you go to, well, I was showing you at Arvington when I pulled the fish out, and unfortunately, for a shame for that, I've got to stop saying unfortunately, because I do say it a lot, I do know that. That where the hook, I caught the fish in the mouth with a barbed hook. And of course, somebody's caught it and rushed, and I've pulled the hook, and I've hence pulled the top lip off, which is a shame. They've done it while they were only, say, about that size, when they were small. So to prevent any more damage to the fish, I'm going to show you what you do. If you've got a barbed hook, get your pair of pliers and you get that barb and you crush it down. Now I can see, hang on, let me just make sure. Still haven't got it properly yet, but always make sure that you can't see the barb at all. Make sure it's flat. Now I'm going to check it with my finger. Look at that. Now if I do it with one of these barb hooks, which is a big hook, look, it's got a barb on it. I've got my finger stuck. You can see it ripping my skin. I'm pulling it. At the end of my finger, little bits of skin come up. Now, I've got no bits off my finger there. So that's safe enough now to use for the fish. Now, I did show you the way I tie a hook when I go sea fishing. And I've started to implement that when I go coarse fishing. But there is another way you can tie your, well, there's loads of ways out there you can tie your hook. But this is a beginner's way of doing this. So I've got some sea line, so you can see, heavy, that's 70-pound sea line, leader line, which I will talk to you about what that's for. Now, as I said before, I'm going to show you how to do it. I've got my better glasses on today so I can see what I'm doing. First time through, mind you, it's a bigger hook so I can see. Right, so imagine that is my rod line. And this is my hook line while going to the rod. You've got a big loop like that. So what I intend to do, I hold it like that. So I've got a little loop there. And I said, I go around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it looks like that. See? See, hang on. See, yep. Then you, this loop here by the eye, you put that loop through there. And it leaves you with another loop like that. So you bring that end of the tail back through that loop. Then you pull it all together, holding your rod line, and it looks like that. And that's when I put it in my mouth, wet it, pull it down, you got like that. That's £70 line, that is, look at that. See, nip that off. Now I've left a little tail there, because when I'm sea fishing, if I'm having a cigarette, I burn the end, so it makes like a little stop, just in case I've really got a real good strong fish on, and it's pulling that, and it doesn't slip off. You can see, if I pulled it closer, you might be able to see the curls in it. Don't know if you can. See the way it wraps round? Now, that's one way of tying the hook for coarse fishing or sea fishing. Now, I'm going to cut that knot in half so I can start again. Now this is a tutorial, beginner's tutorial this is. Always practice before, you know, try and have a go at doing it at home. Now it's another one I do. If there is some hooks out there called spade heads, imagine a little spade. It's flat, it hasn't got an eye, just got like a little neck. Right, there's no hole at all, but you can do this even with an eye hook, and it looks tidy as well. Most important thing is when you tie your hook, you got to make it look good to present your bait, because if your bait isn't presented right, it's not going to look nice. So again, go through, pull it through like that, look. Then what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull that and make a loop like that. Then I hold this loop here. And this is it, the easiest one. I'm going like this, you can go around about 3 times, 4, whatever you like. I'm going to go around 4 times. Then I'm going to hold what I've gone round like that, so I've got that. There's the loop, push that through the loop, and pull that through the loop. Now I'm going to hold that there, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to pull that again, wet it, pull it down, again. That is really tight. There you go. There's your tie. Again. Always carry some of these. If you can't find scissors, always find some of them very small clips. So while you're fishing in your board, you can go, not catching any fish out of my nails. You do need nails when you're fishing. Right. And that how it hangs in the water. You can put your bait on it. As I said, the reason why I'm using bigger hooks is to show you how to tie a hook. Now I'm going to do a couple of, I'm not going to do a long video, I'm not going to do a long one, I'm only going to do a short one because of somebody said they sat and watched me for 3 hours they was giving me some pointers, which I'm grateful for, because I don't feel like I'm waffling on. I'm trying to teach people to get into fishing. Yeah, that's come on nicely. Save that, throw that in my little bin. Now these hooks here, these are what I use for sea fishing. I don't use these hooks on a river or a lake. It'd be criminal to use them that bloody size. Jesus Christ. Gotta be having them fish with mouth like that to take these. The size of this is a size 3.0 for sea fishing. Aberdeen Angus. Oh, as I said about these names, I'm not what they call a chattel tart. That's the word I was looking for the other day when I lost my memory. And I don't go for brand names. That's the other word I was looking for, brand names. I don't go for them. I go for simplicity, i.e. If it's a decent rod, it feels nice. Magic. That's all you need. Right, now I mentioned on one of my last videos about swim feeders. I said you got 2 swim feeders. Well, a couple of types. You may have some more on the market. I don't really bother with all the fancy stuff. I just go with the basic stuff, and it gives me results. As you've seen when I was at Harvington, that nice carp, again, it was a shame for that fish because it had no top lip, like that, which is a shame because it does struggle. Now if that fish had that top lip, now I've been going to Harvington for about 2, no more than that, I've been going there for about 6 years. Now I caught that fish when it was about this big. It was about £1, and I thought, what a shame. What do I do? I reported to the owner. I said, look, one of your fish are really severe. He said, mate, there's quite a few in here because some anglers have just been reckless and unnecessary, and they haven't used a disgorger or anything. He said, so I'll put down now barbless hooks only, because he was new at the game himself, because it's been open for years, ever since the Evesham bypass has been open. But he said to me, he said that I started off and I really didn't understand about fisheries, and then he had somebody come in and talk to him about what you should do, what you shouldn't do, how to approach people, this, that and the other, which was good. And he's a real nice bloke, and I'm going to be having a talk to him to see if anybody is interested. Anybody, I need at least 40, no, start off with 10 people who want to learn to fish and can get their own rod and reel and a few other little bits, and I will do like a contest day, do a 4-hour tuition on teaching people how to tie hooks on the riverbank, teaching them how to set up on the river, on the lake, how to depth, everything. I will be able to do that in my own time. But the only thing is I've got to make sure I can get a day off first. Oh, talking about days off, my gaffer at work, nice bloke, Andy, seen all my videos I've already done, and his lady friend, and we were discussing about what I should be doing and what I shouldn't be doing. So if there's anybody out there that want to know anything about fishing, if I know it, I will prepare to help you understand it better. Because if I can give somebody a tip or a bit of advice and it helps them, and then they let me tell them, job's a good one, I know I've done a good thing. Excuse me, I'm going to get me a cup of tea. Also, I mentioned floats. There's different types of floats that you've got. Sorry, let's go on to the swim feeders. Let's go on to the swim feeders. That's what I was talking about first. Swim feeders. Right, swim feeders. Keep still. As I said, what you see me using at Harvington is a method feeder. Again, as you can see, that is inserted inside, which I don't like, because that fish is pulling all that weight. I don't want to be doing that, but I'm going to put that back in there because I don't want to lose it. The reason why I have it free running is because they're only feeling the tip of my rod move. Once the tip of my rod moves, I'm happy, because all it's feeling then is not the weight of that lead, because it's stuck in there. I have to pull that out, and the fish ain't going to do that, because I'm pulling some power on that. Don't care how big the bleeding fish is. It could be 20 pounds, 30 pounds. I don't want it hurting themselves unnecessarily. So that's why I put that little shot on there, which I showed you on one of my previous videos at Harvington. And of course, that is your method feeder. It comes with a little thing you stick in, like a dome. You put your bait in, you put your hook bait in there first, and your hook bait in, and then you put your stuff, your ground bait, whatever you want to put in it. Well, it's got to be ground bait, else it won't stick to it. Stick it in there, squeeze it in nice and hard, turn it over, press it, and your bait will be sitting inside. Right, that's your method feeder. That's where that one runs up and down. Yeah, runs up and down your line. Again, this is your little cage feeder. Lid on the back. There's your cage. And there's your, you can see it. I'm trying to get in focus on something. Here's your little swivel. Now that little swivel, again, I'm going to show you with my sea line because you can see it better, it's thicker. Goes through there like that. See, it goes up and down the line so easy. So there is some things what you can go out and buy called lead stoppers. They're a little tube, only small, very tiny. You stick on your hook side. Now, to me, if I was fishing in a river, again, I'd say that's about 18 inches. That's the length I would be fishing at with one of these in a river. I will put the lead stopper there, and so when I cast out, it stays there. But if you want, you can add an additional lead stopper behind it, about, say that's the distance you want. I would say that's about 2.5 inches, 3 inches. It's up to you, you could go 5 inches, 4 inches, like that. Put another shot there if you want to, and then they call that a bolt rig. Now, a bolt rig means when the fish bolts off, because of the weight of the lead, bang, hooks itself. Again, a good method. That's if you're fishing on a river. You can use them on a lake as well. It's up to you. It's what you want to use on the day, what you want to set up, how you want to set up. If you want to, like, because to be honest, you can't really stick maggots inside that, can you? No. Because what I do when I mix my maggots and me when I mix my ground bait up, drop some ground bait, I'm already mixed my ground bait, but what am I bloody on about? Mix my ground bait in, and then I drop in my maggots, casters, sweet corn, micro pellets. Now, them I'll get talking about certain baits, but I will show you will be better on the day on fishing. It's not going to be mixing it all up now and wasting it. I like to show you what I'm actually doing. So when I stick one of these on, and I want to say I haven't mixed my maggots or my sweet corn inside the ground bait, I get my finger, put it there like that, through it, and plug it up that one end. And I put it in my hand like that, fill it up with maggots or casters or whatever. Then I get the other bit of, get some more ground bait, stick it in, and I do that. Can't see because that's in the way. I put it on there. I'll squeeze it both ends at the same time and compact it really solid. But if you got your maggots or your casters or your chopped up worm or your sweet corn or your micro pellets mixed in with your ground bait, you can just stick it in upside down like that, have the lead descend, stick it in, scrunch, tighten it. Don't forget you got to put bait on your line as well. But what bait you're using in your swim feeder, you implement onto your hook. So you're not using different ones. Right. Now, I'm on my last little bit of segment here. Now, this is what I keep all my floats in. Loads of them. All different types of them. All different types of floats. This one here, it's a see-through float, as you can see. Right at the bottom, it's got a 2 gram lead on. It's a self-cocker, that is. That one is the same. Well, there's quite a few of them the same, apart from that one. Just got an eye on the bottom. Just turn it. Got a little eye on the bottom. Okay. Then with your waggler floats. Now, with the waggler float, again, I'm using this line with the waggler float. Come on. Again, waggler float. Shot that side, you can hold it up. Goes up like that. When it's in the water, all it does is that. But it doesn't drift away. It can do, but I'll give you a tip on the next time I'm fishing, which will be this Sunday coming. Yes, Gaffer's given me another day off. I love him. I'm going to give him a kiss next time I see him. And Andy. He's a good bloke, real nice guy. He's, I've known him now since I've worked at the Plume, at my pub, for 15 years. Right, this is the different float altogether. As you can see, oops, hang on a minute, let me get this off. Oh, I've lost it, where did that go? Oh, it's in there. Again, different in together. See, that one's got an eye on it. This is quite the core. A stick float or a trotting float. Now, a trotting float is connected completely different. I hope I can get it on this line to show you how it looks. Now, you've seen the way that one is, where it's, tell you what I'll do, I'll cut it off. Cut that piece off. Cut that piece off. Put that in there. Right, whoop, sugar. Put that there so I can do a reference. Right, now I'm not going to cut this off. So there's your stick float. Got a rubber ring here. See it? Rubber ring. I'm going to thread that through the rubber ring and pull it down. And what I'll do, I'm going to pull the rubber ring, if I can. I don't have to make things hard for myself, don't I? I should have just done it straight away instead of showing you. But this is a tutorial. So I'm trying to show you how I do it. You watch, I'm going to break this ring, Alice. I can see it coming. No, yes, yes, no, yes, 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 yes. Now I'm bringing that rubber, see the green rubber, all the way to here. All the way to this end piece here. So it sits on the red. Okay. Now, if I put that in the water like that, and put shots on it, it'd be like that. And it wouldn't trot down the road, trot down the river. So, some more little rubbers here, tiny ones. Only tiny, look. Tiny little ones. See it here? Don't nod or say yes, just go, Push that little one through there. Right. Boom. That sits on your line like that. Boom. Yeah, that sits on your line like that. Hook link, hook there, and then to shot it, you drop it in the side. But with this, say it's a fast river, and you need a bigger, because you can get these in all sizes. You can get a that big. You can actually use one of them. You can use one of them wagglers like that. You can use one of these wagglers like that. You can turn a waggler into a stick float. Yep. You can't turn that into a waggler. So of course, that is like that. And you put, if it's a big one, you put your big shot there. Why do you stick your big shot so close? Because the reason why, when you strike, it stops that sliding down. Okay, so you keep your depth at all times. So you put a shot there, then if it just sticks up, as you trot it and it just sticks up like that, it's no good. It's going down the river and it's lying on its side like that. You don't need like that. So you put another shot on, a little bit smaller than that, and it brings it up like that. Brilliant, that's fantastic. Right, if you put another shot on, it will bring it like that, but you still can have it at an angle, as long as you can see the tip of your float. Most important thing, see the tip of your float. But when you drop your bait in, that's pulled out like that. Then the second one has pulled your bait down a little bit more, because it's a fast river. And then that one, little one, goes down and holds it down. Or, because it's a really fast river, and you want to stick float it, you can stick a small shot there. And then you can put your big wacky shot there, so it will drop it down quicker. So it stays down the bottom instead of flowing right off. And I will show you, I've got a trotting reel, which I bought, I say 20 years ago, and you know, I've never used it. And the reason why is because the rivers have declined. Throat's going dry. The rivers have declined because, as I said before, when I was talking on my very first one when I was sea fishing. Yeah, here's that again, look, see, completely different. All waggle, waggle, waggle. Right? Because all the rivers are depleted, because these big companies They've polluted our rivers, and of course to them the waste has got to go somewhere. But with all this modern science of today, they should be able to sort their waste out. But no, pump it into the river, ends up in the sea, pollutes everything, and buggers the fishing up. Don't just mess the fishing up, it messes quite a few things up. It messes the environment up. Swans, ducks, geese, any bird that lives by a river. And when you're fishing, sometimes, if you're not a nature person, if you don't like nature, this will convert you to nature. Not getting naked. What I mean is convert you liking nature more than what you would do. Because I've been fishing, and I think many fishermen have had this. I don't think there's many fishermen who it hasn't happened to. They've been fishing on a winter's day, say in a contest or just leisure fishing, and they've been fishing there, and all of a sudden our little friend comes along, Robbie. You can hear him chirping away. Sometimes you can turn away like this. Oh, give yourself a coffee. Look up and you've got a robin sitting on your rod. And you know, of all the years I've been, now I'm 64 now, of all the years I've been fishing, I have never seen a fisherman in my life go shoo. Because he's sitting there looking at that little bird and thinking, all right mate, how are you? How are you, Mr. Robbie? And a lot of fishermen, I do know, got a handful of maggots and put them down by the side. And little Robbie jumped down, picked a few up for himself, flew off, ate some, come back again. And it's beautiful. And I have never ever seen a kingfisher. I've always seen them on the telly, on Discovery Channel, you know, watching all these nature programs. Never seen a kingfisher. It was in I was 17 at the time, 1967, while my dad was still alive. My mum and dad had a caravan down Stourport, and me, my dad and my brother went fishing. And all of a sudden I seen this beautiful blue flash coming along, skimming the water, and he stopped right by the side of us on a branch. And I said to my old man, I said, hey Dad, have you seen that? He said, isn't it lovely, son? I said, Dad, I've seen them on the telly, but I didn't realise by looking at them, when I had better vision, looking at them, how beautiful that is. And my dad just turned around and went, go ahead, you silly plonker. I said, Dad, that's beautiful. I said, that is lovely to see. I remember going on rivers when you could see waterfalls. You don't see many of them anymore. Because everybody's killing off the habitat. As I said again, pollution in the rivers. Why? Right, any fisherman who listens to this, there's one person I would like to get in touch with to start something off. Matty Hayes, if you're out there, let's me and you get together and start having a word with the government about cleaning the rivers up. Actually, not just me and Matty Hayes. Come on, fishermen, there's millions of us. There's millions who like going on rivers, who like to fish. Why don't we do a lobby and sort it out? Let's get online signatures. Matty Hayes, pick the gauntlet up. I'm throwing down the gauntlet for you, Matty Hayes. And also Henry Gilby, he's a sea fisherman. Pick the gauntlet up. Bob Nudd, pick the gauntlet up. Please. Because let's save our rivers. I know if he was still alive, God rest his soul, John Wilson, he would be a good advocate as well to start cleaning up the rivers and the seas. Come on, Britain, let's get together, let's get it sorted for future generations, not just us, for future generations. As I said, Sunday I will be going down to Harvington again. But this time I have, believe it or not, just to let you know, I have got a tripod. It was me moaning about, oh, I haven't got a tripod, I can't do this, I can't do that, I can't do this. Well, I bought a camera. Just bear with me a second. I bought one of them ones where you can fit to your phone. Bought it. Lovely tripod. Come to fix you up. Don't bloody work. Load of crap. So, I remembered that I got a GoPro upstairs. I buy all these gadgets but never hardly use them half the time. So I went upstairs, found my GoPro. You never guess what? I found a tripod with the GoPro. And there's me saying I haven't got the gear. And I have. And also, found out I got one of them little cameras, video cameras. But as I said, I'm not that savvy on cameras or internet or things like that. My wife has to do this for me because I suffer with dyslexia. I can't read and write that well. I've got a reading age of a 5-year-old. Probably that's why I always say 5 all the time. I don't know. I'm severely dyslexic, but it's not stopped me doing what I wanted to do. I've had a lot of jobs over the years. I am a fully qualified welder, but too late to start that back up again now. Just see me years off working as a chef. I enjoy that. It's ain't so much hard pressure. Saying that, I don't know so much. No, it's ain't that much hard pressure. But all I'm trying to do is get people interested in fishing. This is not just for adults, this is for children as well. That's why I don't swear. Because if I was just doing an adult one, just for adults, I would be effing and being all the time. Because as children involved, I watch my P's and Q's. Because you got to do that around children. And I said I was only going to do a short one. I've been talking about 39 minutes now. Sorry, it was a long tutorial. Next one will be well, Sunday it will be a real long one because I'll have this camera set up. I'll have my charger plugged in. Yes. And I will set it up so you'll be able to see me use method feeder and float rod. Somebody said, how'd you put line onto a reel? Well, I've gone and bought, so again, I'm going to keep mentioning Amazon because this is where I buy my stuff from. Because if I look for it, I want it and I need it, I think, oh, that's a good idea. Because I've seen somebody use one before and I thought, oh, that's a brilliant idea. So I went out and bought one, off Amazon. I looked for it on Amazon, but my wife didn't help me. and I got it on Amazon, and what it does, it helps you put line onto your reel. Now my new rod I've got with a new reel, yeah, what I'll be doing Sunday, I will show you how to put that line onto that reel and how it works, and then I'll set it all up. Also, I'm going to talk to the owner who owns Manor Farm. I'm going to say, do you mind if I show him the bait? I'm going to ask the man's permission if I can show him around the bait shop, so you can go there, even if you're a beginner. Now, last Sunday, as I said, I forgot my net. I left it at home, didn't I? Like a numpty. And of course, it was a bit expensive. It was $17.50 just for the head of that net. But luckily enough, I had the pole, so I didn't worry about that. I wasn't too bothered. And hopefully, I can show you some more fish. If I'm fishing on the same lake, I will show you how to use one of them. Stands up. No, let's put it on that. One of them on a float. And you're going to think, how's that possible? I will show you. But that's the advanced part of it. But what I wanted to show you really today was the hooks, the way to tie them. Different feeders and different floats. There is other floats out there called feeder floats, where I don't buy that crap. All I want to do is do it my way. Okay, catching fish for all. Them are the competition fishermen. They will buy them type of thing just to get the fish up in the water, catch them, bang, bang, bang. That's not fishing to me. It's not relaxation. Fish, sit back and wait. Bang. Because while you're waiting, you're thinking about things and problems. My problem is I go on too much. So what I'm going to say to you now, folks, it's Colin signing off. MNM, let's go fishing. Please put some likes up. Please do subscribe. I say subscribe. And thank you very much for today. It is Thursday, and I think the date, I forget what the bloody date is. Anyway, Sunday, I will do another video of me actually fishing, where I'll be able to set you up where you can see me fishing. You'll see my rod, my new one, my flick tip, sorry, swing tip, no, flick tip. And next time I do a tutorial, will be on rods and reels. Catch you later. Eminem signing off. Bye for now.